but they never felt before. Come on.
From ghetto to ghetto, the backyard to yard, I sell it whip on whip and soft to hard. I'm the neighborhood pusher, call me subwoofer, cause I pump bass like that, Jack. On or off the track, I'm heavy cuz ball till you fall and shoot the duck to the Fetty Gov. Sorry my love, but I'm seeing through these eyes. Benz convoys with the wagon on the side. Only big boys keep deuces on the ride. Gucci Chuck Taylor with the dragon on the side. Man, I make a buck, why scram? I'm trying to show y'all who the f I am. The Jews is flirting me if I'm hurting. Legend in 2 games like I'm Pee Wee Kirkland. Platinum on the block with consistent hits. While Pharrell keep talking this music.
Presented by Sprite, the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal as the NBA season begins to pick up steam. Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs up against the Los Angeles Lakers at Staples Center. And when you take a look at the Lakers, thus far about the same number of wins as last season. Nonetheless, every game provides a chance for them to get better. One of those guys who can really shoot the ball, and for him, the playoffs in.
Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. Along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. So for the Spurs, their last game, a win against the Warriors in Oakland. And just one look at the score tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about every area.
And I think, Kevin, they really showed how important it is to have a strong bench performance. You go out on the road, you can't rely on your starters night in and night out. The reserves have to contribute and help them out.
I think we definitely saw that, Steve, throughout the game. They were really tied together as a team. Didn't make any difference who was out on the floor. You'll take every road game win you can, and they're happy with that one.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for San Antonio, Leonard and Duncan are the pairs forward. In the backcourt, and it's Diaw in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
This past offseason, the Spurs found themselves with a bit of wiggle room when it came to the salary cap.
For so long, Kevin, they've been able to only make moves through the draft, and with minor adjustments, they really do well, but the flexibility was new to them, and I'm sure they'll take full advantage of it.
Shot's good. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kevin, Greg Popovich and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked him what players he was really eyeing on the scouting report, and he said one that might surprise you, Kenneth Faried. He said he plays with so much energy and effort. He really sets the bar for the rest of the team. If we can limit his impact on the game, I think it'll really be to our advantage. Guy's an interesting take. We'll see if they can slow his roll.
All right, Doris, thanks.
Really good work defensively. This coach has to be happy with his team.
Yeah, forcing that miss right there, great effort.
He had a nice open look right there.
Now, he's one of the best in the league when it comes to executing that lead pass.
Embiid kicks to Kobe. Ginobili with the steal. Here's Parker. A putback and the dunk by Duncan.
Tell you what, coaches love to see that kind of hustle, guys. I mean, getting after it on the offensive board, that's always a winning play.
Absolutely.
Now, coaches love to see the hustle, but the fans love to see the dunk.
And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Parker. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Spurs?
Boy, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers and turning them over.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
In transition, here come the Spurs. Here's Leonard. Parker kicks to Leonard. Ginobili outside. And Kobe with the block. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Let's see some of the numbers here on Manu Ginobili. Last season's stats for him. Last season put up about 12 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. Just a great player to have in your arsenal for giving your starters some rest.
Steve, I agree with you. Not many teams can bring a shooter like him off the bench. Kobe Bryant last season selected by the fans as an all-star starter, but due to injury was unable to participate. That robbed him of the record for consecutive all-star appearances, which would have been 16 for him.
And out of bounds is San Antonio gains possession.
And a quick look at the year Tim Duncan had a year ago. 5th in blocks. And he did a lot of work on the glass, battling his way into the top 15 performers in the rebound category.
And how about that block shots per game average? I mean, he was one of the top 5 in that category, Steve.
Now Duncan, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Leonard attacking. And the basket by Diaw. Diaw's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And Kobe Bryant, 4th in career scoring.
Well, with the chance this season, if he stays healthy, to pass MJ, Michael Jordan, for 3rd all-time. What an accomplishment that would be for Kobe.
With the second effort, and it's good on the way in. Diaw's got 8 points.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until they prove they can stop them, they ought to continue to pound it in low.
Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers in their last game, a loss to the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Well, there's no doubt they played well enough to win that game. It truly could have gone either way, Clark.
Well, the lesson in this one is you can't just play well for 3.5 quarters and expect to win. And they didn't close it out the way they should have. That's on them.
Here are the Spurs with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Parker passes to Duncan. Dishes it to Leonard. Again, Leonard missing.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
James kicks to Carter Williams. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And that's now 6 points for Michael Carter Williams. Spurs leading by 5.
A lot of problems for the Lakers last season. It's one thing to stink on the road, but when you stink at home in Los Angeles, you bet people will react.
Some changes for the Lakers. Gasol comes in for Fareed, and McDermott subbed in for James. Bonner dishes to Mills. He kicks to Bonner. Pass to Green. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And what a strange sight it was to see the Lakers lose at home as much as they did last year, Clark. Their home record at Staples, 14-27.
Yeah, that is a rarity, without question. One of the elite sports franchises in the history of sports in America. But they didn't have the talent to compete, and not having Kobe Bryant, their best player and future Hall of Famer, obviously left a lot to be desired with that group. They fought hard, but they just didn't have enough to compete already.
Out of this world, aerial skills for a guy of his size.
Kevin, that's what separates him from some of the other point guards around the league. The ability to rise and throw it down.
And I wouldn't be surprised if that spurs them on. Maybe sparks a little bit of a comeback here.
Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Embiid with it, picked up by Joseph. The shot by Carter Williams, nobody around. Gasol's shot is good.
It's a great play under the boards for him, and you know that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, I mean, they're there for him game in, game out.
Now here's Joseph. Here's Tyler. Joseph, the pass to Green. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Outside, Kobe. Here's Carter Williams. They get it back. Out to Kobe. Fires from deep. And he gets it to go. Bryant's got 5 now.
Now you threaten the defense inside and then find the open man on the outside. Good offense.
On the wing, Green. With 4 seconds on the clock. Bonner no good. Here's Embiid. Can't get it to go. Tie game in Los Angeles. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
On tap This Saturday, November 15th, Paul George and the Indiana Pacers go up against the Chicago Bulls. Live from Chicago. Hoops Action.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And they're sharing the ball, too, which I love. They're piling up the assist. We're seeing great offensive movement.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. We've got Green. Jeremy Tyler is out there with Bonner. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's Mills in at the point guard position.
Patty Mills is one of the first indigenous Australians to play in the NBA. Trained at the same Australian Institute of Sport that helped develop Andrew Bogut. He played his college ball at St. Mary's in the Bay Area and has really developed into a nice backup point guard. He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, going into last year's NBA Finals, Tim Duncan gave the Heat some bulletin board material. He said, quote, "We're happy that it's them," and promised, quote, "We have 4 more games to win. We'll do it this time." A rare show of bravado, but his teammates will tell you, beneath his icy exterior, he's one of the most competitive people you'll ever meet. Kevin, he's got the championships to prove it.
They redeemed themselves, Doris, and now look to repeat. Thanks. And Mills more of a scoring point, not a big assist man by any means, Steve, but he keeps his turnovers extremely low.
Yeah, great shooter with deep range, terrific speed and quickness. He puts a lot of pressure on a defense.
Inside, here's Bonner. A second chance effort. They kick it out to Green. Goes up again, and it's San Antonio with another.
Easy little jump shot for him right there, guys. Patty Mills last season had his best season ever. Really remade his body in the offseason, adding muscle, cutting down on his body fat. Already one of the quickest players in the league. He got even quicker.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Fareed's checked in for Gasol. And James subbed in for McDermott. And Mills getting quality minutes at the backup point guard position.
Yeah, and for a player who spent time in the D-League, playing in China and his native Australia, it seems he's really solidified his place as an NBA player, Kevin, in part because he refocused on conditioning his body and really developed as an outside shooter, too.
And that's his forte, finding that angle and then aggressively attacking the rim.
This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the dude continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is over.
Well, I just, you know what, Kevin? Come on, Kevin. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Count that one. Now just a 2-point Spurs lead.
Well, he had that height separation there on the mid-range jump shot. Really good job of taking advantage of that.
And Diaw kicks to Parker. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Right now, they've got that field goal percentage up in the low 50s.
Yeah, they're really starting to put it together offensively, looking to build on this lead. How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the 3 as well as they can take the 3.
San Antonio with the ball, following the 3 by the Lakers. And Ginobili, here we go. Leonard with no one around. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Hardaway, and he hits it to tie the game up. Hardaway's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, he's finally starting to get it going here offensively.
Parker dishes to Ginobili. The three-pointer, no good. LA's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable.
Greg Popovich with 15 straight 50-win seasons as head coach of the San Antonio Spurs. What a remarkable streak of success. And I don't really think folks understand what that level of consistency embodies. He's widely regarded as the best head coach in the NBA, and for good reason. He's the full package as a head coach.
Well, LeBron James having his nose broken last season by Serge Ibaka. Short of that, he can seem at times invulnerable. His durability, just one more thing that sets him apart.
And LeBron, over his career, dealing with a few back issues, but he's been able to remain remarkably healthy.
Kevin, incredibly durable, given the punishment he absorbs night in and night out, and the load he's asked to carry by his team at both ends of the floor. That's another element that makes you shake your head about what he's been able to do in his career.
You're right. And the Lakers making a change here. Bynum's checked in. Ginobili gets the bucket. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Hardaway from outside, and that one's good. Hardaway has got 13 points.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
It's Parker with the drive. Here's Duncan, and there's a whistle. He is going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw good, Duncan.
You know, I get the feeling that Tim Duncan would make a mean poker player. With his reluctance to display emotion on the court, it's pretty clear when he's on the court, the big fundamental is all business.
Now here's Ginobili. 14 points from him the last game against Golden State.
And Kevin, he was amazing defensively as well. I mean, he was racking up steals left and right.
Hardaway for 3, and it's Hardaway again missing.
And you talk about Duncan's reserved demeanor, snubbed from the All-Star game last season, but you never hear him complain. That's just not how he does things.
Excellent, really solid job actually by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, last season, the Spurs made history, becoming the first team to finish a season with every player averaging under 30 minutes a game. Pop said, "We've been resting guys since I've been here. I think it extends their careers." Kevin, the league once fined the Spurs $250,000 for resting their stars, but the rings speak for themselves.
And surprising that more teams don't adopt that approach to us. Thank you. And that one's good, James. And for Duncan, as respected Clark as he is, you wonder if he's gotten the recognition that he truly deserves.
Well, it's like a lot of things, Kevin. Sometimes you don't truly appreciate it until it's gone. But he's one of the 10 best players of all time in my book. Consistency, high-level performance, championships, every measure you use to evaluate him makes him one of the 10 best to play. He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Leonard. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. 8 points for Kawhi Leonard.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
He feeds it to Ginobili. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Lakers on top, up by 1. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Tony Parker. And Tony, a lot of tough play out there in that first half. How would you describe this game so far?
A lot of intensity, very physical. We're playing pretty well, but I'm not very happy the way we finished the first half. We had a good lead, and they came back on us, so in the second half we have to do it again.
Tony, thank you so much. Kevin, a guy who's never satisfied.
Thank you, Doris. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
Well, some really terrific numbers. For Hardaway, he has 17 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
Well, as long as he's continuing to make them, I think they should make him more of a focal point of this offense.
Clark, you think of how much success the Spurs have had, and it's almost as if they can plug anyone in, and they are immediately on the same page and working as a unit.
Well, they make it look easy, but there's a lot of work that goes into that. They evaluate the players they bring in, wanting to fit them into a culture that already exists, and the continuity and consistency you get from the top down. Greg Popovich, Tim Duncan, and you got those guys in place. Then you throw in Manu Ginobili and Tony Parker. Now you've got a group that you can win with for a long time, and they've done just that.
Carter Williams is out there with Kobe. Then there's Embiid, and it's LeBron James, and it's Fareed in at the force line. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
It is with the Spurs, as you said, a matter of anyone wearing their uniform has a complete understanding of what they need to do on offense or defense to win.
Now here's James, and Fareed gets to Carter Williams, cranes it from beyond the arc. Carter Williams has got 11 points. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of it.
A great matchup. I mean, these two teams really, really match up well talent-wise. I'm enjoying this.
And you know, with the Spurs, I remember games last year where their stars were out or being rested, and they would still win games because of the strength of their reserves. And they didn't have to make adjustments as they marched through the playoffs. They basically kept on keeping on, doing what they had done all season.
They grabbed their own miss. Duncan outside. The dish to Parker. No good. Not a friendly rim at all. This trip down.
It's been a poor shooting performance for him today, but luckily for them, a lot of his teammates have come through.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game, though.
Duncan outside. Feeds to Parker. Another shot. Good. Parker's got 11 points.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Yeah, they're getting outclassed in the paint at both ends, really.
Pau Gasol is checked in for Fareed. The Spurs also changing it up. Matt Bonner, he's checked in for Duncan. Green comes in for Manu Ginobili. And it's Mills in for Parker. Now Mills, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Now it's a 5-point Spurs lead.
Boris Diaw was more aggressive looking for his offense last season, and he's got a lot of it. I thought he shot the ball extremely well. Excellent percentages both from the field, two-point range, and long range.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. On the wing, Green. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Bryant drives in. Can't cash in from close range. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Green with the basket on the assist from Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th assist in this one.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
Bonner no good. Lakers trail by 4. The drive by Bryant. Mills with it. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Moving it up. Kobe kicks to Carter Williams. Here's Gasol. And it's good off the back rim and in. Gasol's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
And the Lakers with some changes. McDermott's checked in for LeBron. And Hardaway is subbed in for Kobe. The Spurs also changing it up. Tyler comes in for Boris Diaw. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Kawhi Leonard. LA's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That is his first foul of the game.
Terrific defensive play to cut him off and square up.
And he took a shot. Excellent toughness to get in there and make a play. I love that kind of work.
Tim Duncan, he's checked in for San Antonio. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. Green kicks to Duncan. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Great job defending the hoop there.
So important to have good presence defensively inside. Well, the Lakers are in another one of those transition stages, and they've not had many in the history of the franchise. But they do need to start looking for that next superstar to build the team around.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
That doesn't go either for Hardaway. San Antonio leading.
As you said, Kobe's starting to get to the age where you just don't know how many years he has left, especially with all the injuries. And the Lakers need to look now to who's going to lead them in the future.
Here's Hardaway following the bucket by the Spurs. And he gets it to go.
They are killing them with that three-point shot here in the second half.
Well, the defense fully stretched out trying to stop that shot and still not able to get it done.
Now here's Green. 10 points for him. And he gets the bucket. Adding on to that thought about the Lakers, Clark, they have seemingly always had one of the top players in the entire league to build around.
Yeah, that's always been one of their key pillars to success. You know, Magic, Wilt, Jerry, I mean, you can go on and on, Elgin Baylor. And they thought they might have had Dwight Howard, but now they're in a bit of a search to find the leader to take over once Kobe is gone.
Spurs leading by 3. Joseph, the pass to Mills. Pass to Joseph. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers. Gasol's got 4 rebounds in this game. Hardaway for 3. And it's Hardaway again missing. San Antonio's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Bonner dishes to Green. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And he gets it to go. Mills has got 8 points in the quarter.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
It's Gasol missing. There's the triple. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Woo-hoo-hoo, Kevin, they're firing on all.
And as we end the third quarter. Lakers trail by 8 on the floor for San Antonio. In the backcourt, Parker and Ginobili. Leonard and Duncan are the pair at forward. And it's Diaw in at the 5 down low. LeBron with the block. And they get it back.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layups. They can earn it at the line.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Guys, how about all the second chance points they've been able to convert throughout this game?
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And that one's good.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
And Leonard has it in the corner. Parker left side. Leonard kicks to Ginobili. And that one's good. And the Spurs lead by 10.
And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today.
Got that bucket in no time at all. 18 points for LeBron.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Leonard attacking. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And it was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
And here's Kobe from the arc. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And we've seen a few mix-ups defensively out there on the perimeter.
More than a few. I mean, the open looks they've allowed from long range have turned into a lot of points.
And the wide open shot from Duncan. And it's San Antonio with another.
Boy, he really used his height there.
He sure did, Steve. I mean, a nice touch on that shot.
Timeout called the Lakers. Well, Kawhi Leonard drafted 15th overall, Clark, back in 2011. The pick acquired from the Indiana Pacers in a trade for George Hill.
And, you know, at the time, Manu Ginobili said that he really didn't agree with the trade, made him angry. He had a real strong relationship with George Hill, liked his game. I'm sure a lot of Spurs fans felt the same way, but even as Hill remains a heck of a player, the Spurs fans have to be happy. As a matter of fact, they are ecstatic with what Kawhi Leonard has been able to do and what he looks like he's going to do for many years to come.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
I had a chance to find out what Los Angeles' coach was going over with his guys. He doesn't think they've been giving it their all, saying they've been quicker to rebounds, to every loose ball. We've got to wake up. The game's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We have got to take control of this thing. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. A beautiful reverse layup. Leonard's got 6 points in the quarter.
And Leonard has been a great fit with the Spurs culture. Quiet, low maintenance, hardworking, not one for all the glitz and the glamour. He owns one watch, they say. Just focused on basketball, not the lifestyle that he affords.
Lakers trail by 7. Hardaway with it. Guarded now by Duncan.
You know, they built their lead here by doing all the little things well.
And one of those things has been rebounding, Clark, because they have really come out and taken control of the boards.
When you talk about Leonard's work ethic, instilled in him from his late father, lost tragically when Kawhi was only 16 years old. But his father used to put him to work at his car wash, made him run hills, and really embedded in him the value of hard work. His dad's influence and legacy lives on in Kawhi.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through Tim Duncan. Coach stressed the importance of getting the ball in his hands as soon as possible at the start of their possessions. No question he's going to be the key guy for them offensively. It's pretty late in the game to be altering the game plan, but they're going to come out with a different look here, guys. Back to you.
Thanks again, Doris. Parker against Hardaway. Outside Leonard. Diaw down low. Working on James. And Diaw with the basket on the assist by Leonard. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
Yeah, nobody giving up any ground either way, fellas.
Man, don't be surprised if this comes down to the final possession. It just kind of has that feel tonight, doesn't it?
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
Pass to Ginobili. Parker outside. Fires the 3. And it's Parker again missing.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Deflects the pass. Stolen by Ginobili. Parker drives in. Poke loose.
Not a bad look at the hoop. Just couldn't get it to bounce in for him.
Noel up top. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. And the rejection by James. Hardaway for 3. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And I'll tell you, the other thing that's been a factor is the transition game. They're scoring a lot of points on the fast break.
Embiid, he's checked in for Noel.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into the position they're in right now.
Ginobili gets a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Ginobili's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's too dangerous a shooter to leave alone behind the arc.
And Bryant kicks to Hardaway. Launches it. That doesn't go either for Hardaway. For San Antonio, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. It's Parker with the drive. Sinks it. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
And that's just one of his last 7 attempts here in the fourth quarter. Just has not provided the spark they need.
From deep, James. It's hauled in by Diaw. The Spurs have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. And the wide open shot from Ginobili connects from downtown.
So hard to stop Ginobili right now.
Absolutely critical chance right here.
Yeah, they need this one to go their way, Kev.
The three from Bryant connects. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Oh, what a basket and at the perfect time.
How about the courage and backbone of this guy? Wow.
Hardaway against Parker. Top of the key, Duncan. A floater.
Kevin, they've still got a foul to give at this point.
Now, strategy wouldn't be bad to use it here if they need to.
11 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Well, I'll tell you what, since the beginning of the fourth quarter, the three-point shot has really just been there for them. Everything's fallen.
Yeah, the touch from downtown is right on point.
It's Parker with the drive. Can't cash in. Shot is good. But oh, it looks like this one might get reviewed. Very close on the release. And the officials are signaling for a video review of the last second buzzer beater. Boy, this game hangs in the balance of the review now.
This is going to be a big decision, guys. I mean, it sure looks from the tape that the shot left his hand just a moment too late.
I don't think there's much question about it. I mean, he did not get that thing off. I'm sure the officials will see that and they'll agree.
And no, the basket is waved off. Clark, the game is over.
And how heart-wrenching do you think that is?
Wow.
I mean, you've just nailed a fantastic buzzer beater, and then the rug gets pulled out from under you when the call gets turned the other way.
Oh, what heartbreak. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. It was tight, but they managed to come up with the win.
You know, nobody wants to lose a close game, Kevin. It's much better to win those tight ones.
Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
Wait till you're announced. We've not yet lost all our places. The hounds will stay in chains. Look upon your greatness and she'll send the call out, 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 send. Call the ladies out, they're in their finery. 100 jewels on flowers, 100 jewels between teeth. Now bring my boys in, their skin in craters like the moon. The moon we love like a brother, while he glows through the room. Dancing around the lies we tell, dancing around big eyes as well. Even the comatose, they don't dance and tell. We live in cities you'll never see on screen. Not very pretty, but we sure know how to run free.
Sponsored by Sprite. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And we welcome you to 2K Sports. Good to have you along, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, and this is the legendary Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Los Angeles Lakers at Staples Center. And taking a look here at the Lakers, they lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. Man, I'm telling you, Shaq, this kid, Michael Carter Williams, or MCW for short, when he was at Syracuse, they said he might be the best guard to come out of that program. He has really come onto the NBA scene like gangbusters.
He's off to a great start. He's confident. Some say he's a little arrogant, but you know what, Ernie? I like his competitiveness. He doesn't back down from anyone. My type of guy.
You're a little bit arrogant too, though, aren't you, sometimes? I didn't really say that. It's almost game time. Let's go out to Kevin Harlan.
Welcome, everyone, to the sold-out Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California. It's the home of the Lakers, where we're broadcasting live today for 2K Sports. Well, before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down, relax, pull up a chair as we bring you another NBA broadcast. And thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. This game marks the end of this stretch at home for the Lakers. Back on the road tomorrow. Still early in the season, but the front office and coaching staff likes what they are seeing from this team so far. Better winning percentage than last year.
Well, guys, it's go time. These are two teams whose rivalry goes back a ways. And anytime you renew it, fans are in for a treat.
And, you know, it promises to be another testy encounter between them. The build-up to the game has been pretty intense. I think everybody's expecting some volatility on the floor today.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Steph, Clay, and Grant on the perimeter. It's Lee and Bogut inside.
Last season, Andrew Bogut was able to say that he was the healthiest he's been in years. And that might not seem like much, but it makes a huge difference for him to be at full strength.
Curry attacking. Almost, but it rolls out. Iguodala right side. Nice shot from 10 feet out. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Carter Williams kicks to LeBron. Bryant, it's a wide open look. His three-pointers off the mark. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. 16 feet away, and there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Iguodala.
Boy, he's so hard to stop, guys, because he poses a ton of matchup problems for the defense.
And Bryant wide open. He shoots the good-looking shot from the wing. Bryant's got his second bucket.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A-game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
Curry dishes to Lee. Thompson launches it. Curry's shot is off.
Well contested shot, and they did an excellent job of not fouling the shooter.
Defense is about effort and commitment and discipline. He's a good defender because of those things.
Now Iguodala following the three-point attempt by Kobe Bryant. Puts up a three, and Steph Curry gets the three. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Golden State's head coach and I were able to chat. I asked him what players he was really eyeing on the scouting report, and he said one that might surprise you, Kenneth Faried. He said he plays with so much energy and effort. He really sets the bar for the rest of the team. If we can limit his impact on the game, I think it'll really be to our advantage. Guys, an interesting take. We'll see if they can slow his roll.
Thanks a lot, Doris. James with the bucket.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Warriors have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8.
Well, you know, for the last couple of seasons, we've seen the Lakers really struggle with injuries to their star players, and it's shed a less than flattering light on the team's bench depth. It's forced guys to step into roles that perhaps they aren't quite ready to handle.
The Warriors leading. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Kept alive. Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Embiid, the pass to Faried. For 3. And again, it's LeBron with the 3. James has got 6. And some feel the Lakers, Steve, failed to really address their bench depth, whether in the draft or free agents.
Well, you know, generally they've had success with broad strokes. I mean, acquiring star players over the years. But with the new salary restrictions, it takes away a lot of the advantage that the Lakers have had over the years. So this may be a new era for this franchise in terms of team building.
And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Carter Williams has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Golden State's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Again, the miss by Thompson. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against the San Antonio Spurs.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like after a while, the defense just kind of waved the white flag.
That's exactly what will happen when a team continues to attack the goal and come away with layups. It demoralizes the defense.
That is good. And it's 7 points for Steph Curry.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Draymond Green comes in for David Lee. Barnes is checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. 1:29 left here in the opening quarter. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Livingston. Thompson's got 6.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll. Well, it's really hard to find a more pure, accurate shooting stroke than Klay Thompson's. I mean, every season over 40% from distance, but he's working to diversify his offensive game. You know, he's posting up and using his ball handling skills to get inside something.
What a start to this game. The offense is both dominating.
Tell you what, feels like a game on the playground. Forget about defense, just keep firing.
And that one's good. Noel.
And these two teams continuing to trade blows like heavyweights in the middle of the ring.
So many times tonight, the energy in this building has gone from one way to the other.
Now here's Barnes. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Boy, beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
Here's McDermott. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
24 seconds.
And so it's Golden State with it. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And Kevin, they overcame a very poor shooting night to win that game. You know, you're not going to be able to win very often with a percentage as low as theirs.
Yeah, no beauty or style points in that game, but they did hit the big shots when they needed to.
In terms of rebounding, it's been a sensational opening quarter.
I like sensational. That's a good word for it.
They kick it out to Green. It's Thompson off the drive. Connects on the foul line jumper. Thompson's got 8.
Well, he gets the fadeaway to go. I'd still rather see him go straight up with it.
Hardaway. Off target from the wing. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Warriors lead by 4. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
On Tap Friday, November 22nd, Darren Williams and the Brooklyn Nets go up against Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs. Live from San Antonio. Do not miss it.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
They've done a nice job on the offensive boards here, guys, and I think that was the difference in that first quarter, really pounding the offensive glass.
Well, they set the tone early with their mindset, their tenacity, and their hustle. I mean, that's the way they've come out, and it's served them well.
Warriors leading by 4.
Well, it's been 4 years now since the new ownership group took over in Golden State, and I think they've got to be proud of how they've turned this organization around in a short time. 2 straight trips to the playoffs. That actually equaled their total over the previous 20 seasons.
Pau Gasol plays the floor with Andrew Bynum at the 5. McCallum is out there with Rodney Stuckey. And it's LeBron in at the 3 spot. That's the Laker 5. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Andre Iguodala is perhaps the premier wing defender in the league. Dre himself said, "I used to always joke with my coaches, I could play defense in my sleep. But it's not just natural ability," he said. "There's another me in the league. They have the same things. Long arms, quick feet, and they can defend. They just choose not to do it." Kevin?
It comes from within, Doris. Thank you. And the Warrior ownership group bought the team for a then-record $450 million back in 2010. But the team was recently valued, Steve, at $800 million.
Well, some of that is winning. Some of that is the new CBA. But regardless, I mean, they've doubled their season ticket base to over 14,000. And they've actually cut it off there. There's a waiting list now to buy season tickets.
McDermott's checked in for Rodney Stuckey. Then for the Warriors, Andrew Bogut checked in for Spates. Lee comes in for Green, and Steph Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
LeBron with the block. 16 feet away, and there's McDermott. That's good on the assist by Bynum. And it's 8 points for Doug McDermott.
You know, he's got a quick trigger from that range when he senses that the defense has backed off.
Iguodala outside. Shot denied. Gasol kicks to McCallum. Got a piece of it and stolen by Barnes. Lee dishes to Iguodala. Screen by Lee. Three-pointer. No good. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Last time in Oakland, they lost to the Warriors.
Yeah, it was a big loss. Pretty much pure domination. And I thought the key was the rebounding total. I mean, it was ugly. They were completely dominated on the glass. That's going to have to improve tonight.
Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Steve said it. They were atrocious on the glass when they last met. What do they need to do, Clark, to change that in this game?
Well, a couple of things. One, they need more bodies in the paint. I mean, you got to have more bodies in the paint. Then you've got to be ready to box out. They left 1 or 2 guys on an island down there, and you can't do that. That's not going to work.
And here are the Warriors now. Bogut the pass to Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Barnes has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Ryan is checked in for Ray McCallum. In the corner, it's McDermott. There's the triple. And Curry pulls it down.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
They grabbed their own miss.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
And he gets it to go. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
And we still aren't halfway through this contest yet.
Yeah, that number could easily go up to double digits before this game is over. Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a 3-point battle like this.
Pau Gasol over the last few seasons dealing with a number of lower body injuries. Knee tendonitis, plantar fasciitis, groin, toe. I'll tell you, Kobe had suggested to him to try to really slim down to lessen the pressure on his joints.
Here's Kobe following the basket by Stephen Curry. McDermott can't get it to go.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
Gasol with the rebound.
He has just disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all offensively.
And I'm sure he's ready to put this quarter behind him and quickly.
Kobe, no good. Warriors leading by 4. Iguodala kicks to Lee, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
That feed by Iguodala, a really good example of his passing ability.
There it is, guys. That Olay defense Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
Nobody near Barnes. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That is his first foul of the game. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Embiid, he's checked in for Bynum. Nerlens Noel comes in for Pau Gasol. Hardaway's checked in for McDermott. Rodney Stuckey's subbed in for Bryant. Golden State also making some changes. Spates checked in for Bogut. Draymond Green comes in for David Lee. And it's Klay Thompson in for Andre Iguodala. And the dunk by James.
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
It's Curry with the drive. Blocked. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Golden State.
Checking in for the Warriors.
Spates dishes to Livingston. And there's the call on Joel Embiid.
That's foul number 2 on him. They might not warrant sitting him entirely, but another one before halftime, they could be in some trouble.
.58 seconds left here in the second. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And again, no good by Golden State. On the wing, Stuckey. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got 3 rebounds now in this one. It's Thompson off the drive. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got 3 assists in the game. Lakers trail by 4. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Golden State's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Green outside, and it's Noel with the rebound.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And that one's good.
Well, as long as the threes keep dropping for him, he'll continue firing away.
And they are dropping for him. What a game he's having from deep.
Thompson passes to Spates. Oh, he misses the dunk. And here's LeBron outside. That misses. Would have counted. Second quarter ends in a... We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
I know we've said this many times before, but I'll say it again. He had a great first half, just an explosive offensive display there.
At the end of the day, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had. He can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Well, the Lakers have been in a bit of turmoil in the last few years, and it comes back to not being able to find the right coach.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. It's Lee and Bogut inside, and it's Curry in at the point guard position. And Fareed throws it down.
Now that was pretty. That was just a nice-looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
Yeah, no question, Kevin. Great awareness and... terrific finish.
A few coaches have been given looks since the end of the Jackson era in L.A., and needless to say, it's hard to replace a guy like that.
The Lakers trail. James kicks to Fareed. The kick out to Bryant for the lead. Shot's good. Kobe's got 7. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
These two teams, guys, look so evenly matched to me. I think this could go right down to the wire.
And Curry, here we go. And it's blocked.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
And that one's good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. And for the Lakers, Steve, it's really hard to build something because there is a pressure to win now as well.
I would say that taking their time and not trying to rush back to winning would be the best thing that this franchise can do.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Well, David Lee, a two-time All-Star. Over the past 5 seasons, he's averaged about 19 points and over 10 boards a game. Impressive numbers.
Outside Bryant. Shoots the 3. The Warriors pull it in.
Now still a great start to the half after hitting their first 3, even before that miss.
And a wide-open look for Iguodala. And he hits the jumper for 2. Iguodala's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And David Lee, so consistently productive, and yet he's had his critics.
Well, I think part of it is because people tend to focus on what guys can't do sometimes instead of all the things they do. And David Lee gives you consistent production as a scorer, as a finisher, and he's an underrated passer as well. And you know what you're going to get from him every time he steps between those lines. Great effort and pretty consistent production.
How about that? They respond to a three-pointer with a quick 3 of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back-and-forth sequence right there.
And the basket by Curry.
That's been a great day for him, and if you remember, he gave them a huge performance their last time out as well.
Carter Williams kicks to James. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. And it's now 22 points for LeBron. Curry dishes to Iguodala. And blocked. And they're able to recover. Out to Thompson. Another shot. And he hits the jump shot. Thompson's got 15 points.
And his stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever. The shot's just falling for him.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Steve Kerr choosing to coach the Warriors. I've said this many times, said Kerr. This is the best fan base in the NBA. The 2007 clinching win over Dallas was the best atmosphere I've ever felt in my life. As a broadcaster, even as a player, I've never seen anything like that. Guys, he wanted to coach in that environment.
They're loud every night. Thank you, Doris. Lee, that's good.
Boy, have they been hitting the glass hard or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Yeah, you're right. Very rarely will you out-rebound an opponent like that and not have it pay off.
The 3 from Bryant. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got his 4th rebound in this one. Counted, and the Laker lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Thompson. Thompson's got 17 now. Lakers have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Early on last year, the Warriors showed that they were going to be a team to make the postseason in the West. Couldn't get the home court advantage, though, and that kind of hurt it.
Yeah, it did. And as dangerous as their team is in the playoffs with the shooting ability they have, they're much better if they could have gotten that extra game at Oracle Arena.
Lakers leading by 4. James kicks to Carter Williams. There's the triple. There's Embiid. Warriors with the rebound. Lee's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And I'll tell you, the other thing that's been a factor is the transition game. They're scoring a lot of points on the fast break.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Green comes in for David Lee. Barnes, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Los Angeles shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. That free throw, no good. Well, we all know the Lakers in transition. Ownership passed down to the next generation in early 2013. And for the first time in L.A., Clark, a bit of uncertainty in that leadership situation.
Yep, a few cracks starting to show their partner, Laker great Magic Johnson, airing his concerns with some of the decision-making. Disharmony, not quite sure of who's going to run things, some injuries as well. And just a lot didn't go the way the Lakers had hoped or wanted it to.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Gasol with the steal. And they're on the break. Hardaway, that's a two-pointer. Hits the jumper in space. Hardaway has got his first basket of the night.
The shot quality is very good here, and they're making most of them this half.
Oh, the way they're converting on seemingly every shot, I wouldn't be surprised to see their field goal percentage just keep going up. Then when you look at the Lakers, they say that second-generation businesses have a high failure rate. Only time will tell if they can continue the remarkable winning streak this team has enjoyed through the years.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. And that's a good strategy when you're on top.
No good from space. Iguodala wide open. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Iguodala's got 9. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Hardaway passes to Noel. It's rebounded by Livingston. Livingston's got his third rebound tonight. Here's Barnes. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And here is Gasol. Hardaway dishes to Noel. That will count. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Lakers lead by 9. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
NBA season is in full swing. The Chicago Bulls take on Rudy Gay and the Sacramento Kings this Thursday, 10 Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific.
Lakers leading by 9. We've got Rodney Stuckey. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Paul Gasol. And there's Nerlens Noel. And it's Carter Williams in at the point guard. That's the Laker 5.
And that's a nice finish for the big fella there. I mean, he used his length very well under the basket.
There may be more athletic players around the league, but, Steve, not many bigger ones.
And I'll tell you what, Kevin, I'd like to see him even take advantage of that size more often on the offensive end and be more aggressive.
And here is Los Angeles now. The Warriors making the shot. And he gets the bucket.
Clark, they're really struggling guarding that three-point line.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, Steve.
Here is Livingston, guarded by Hardaway. They get it again.
That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not.
Here's Stuckey. Goes back up. No good from Gasol. Warriors trail by 12. Livingston kicks to Thompson. Over to the wing. And the wide open shot from Green. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Embiid, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Kenneth Faried comes in for Pau Gasol. LeBron's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. That's Bryant in for Rodney Stuckey. Then for the Warriors, Bogut comes in for Barnes. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Lakers coach as he addressed his team. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
And here is Lee, following the three-pointer by Kobe Bryant. Here's Bogut. They kick it out to Green. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. The three-pointer off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 10. From the arc, another three from Kobe. Kobe's got 11 in the second half.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense. Boy, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
Fareed the pass to Carter Williams. Fareed dishes to LeBron. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
That's now a dozen straight points coming off wide open three-pointers.
You know what it looks like to me out there, guys? I mean, it looks like All-Star Weekend out there. We know how much defense is played there. It's actually defense during the All-Star Weekend, no D.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two.
People knew that he could shoot the ball coming out of college, but I don't think teams knew that Klay Thompson would develop into the dead-eye shooter that he's become. He is a flat-out laser, and he can go to get into zones where he just doesn't miss, whether he's open or well guarded.
And Bryant gets it to go.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the defense getting bombarded. They just haven't been able to slow him down.
Curry, a screen on James. Lee kicks to Thompson. Curry setting the pick for Thompson. Outside Curry. Fires from the line. And Kenneth Fareed pulls it down. Fareed's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bryant has the open look. Misses off the left iron. Warriors trail by 15. Thompson for 3. Up again. And Lee with the stuff.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
And Kobe throws it down.
Well, this is what he does. He's shooting it well. He's scoring a lot of their points, getting them in front.
Kobe Bryant with a 2-year extension worth almost $50 million, Steve, highest paid in the NBA.
You know, a lot of people, Kevin, thought he should have taken a pay cut. I don't agree with that. I mean, he's earned every penny he's made and then some. The big thing now is, can you build around him, particularly at the stage in his career where his best years are behind him. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out for the Lakers.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And people talk about the money that Kobe's making, but when you look at his value to the Lakers as a marquee player, whether in tickets or merchandising, I mean, he more than justifies that top dollar. And that's before you talk about his great legacy with the team. So I think his salary is a moot point.
And for the Lakers, signing Kobe to the extension, a way of rewarding a player who's meant so much to their franchise and pretty much ensures that he'll finish his career as a Laker, which is certainly the ending that he and Laker faithful had hoped
for. Thompson against Bryant. It's Thompson off the drive, and that one's good. Thompson's got 13 points in the second half.
Boy, that was impressive, Clark. He did not hesitate to take the ball right up against the bigger defender.
Boy, I like that aggressive mindset there, Steve.
Still Lakers ball. 18 seconds.
We've got 1:48 left in the 4th. And again, the Lakers no good. Warriors trail by 15. Thompson right side. No one near him. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night.
It's a good thing he showed up today, because without him, this team would be in big trouble.
And Embiid throws it down.
Well, this is going to end in a lopsided victory, obviously. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness and the ability to close. You really have to give it up for the Lakers.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
They sure did, Kevin. Every time they left the man open deep, you get a good look at the basket. And they didn't hesitate, and the aggressiveness paid off.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And they'll be feeling that today's win makes things right after losing the first game of the year to this club.
And hard to say now how the final 2 games between them will play out, really. I mean, one thing's certain, though. They're going to be at each other's throats. We know that. This has become a very intense matchup.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for LeBron James. Now, there wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every opportunity he got.
Here's LeBron. following the score by Golden State. Good.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Both teams deciding to change it up. There's 49 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Lee kicks to Curry, and Spades has it in the corner. Fires high post with the putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And that's a really deft touch right there, guys.
And he just guided that ball back up and in. You know, Clark, just a fingertip touch on the ball.
Really well done.
Yeah, you don't need to catch it and gather and try to go back up if you've got that type of angle, and he really took advantage.
So it's the Warriors now, following the three-pointer by Rodney Stuckey, and the wide-open shot from Green. Traps in the tray.
It's interesting. They're like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got energy.
You know, it's not going to change anything, though, other than to make their losing margin a little more respectable.
Golden State's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. And another basket for Golden State. Launches it. Great D that time from Curry.
I like the defense, guys. Really getting a hand up and challenging shots.
Yeah, Steve, lurking on that shot, and that was a tough one.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
And so now we'll go down to Doris Burke, who's standing by live with our Jordan Player of the Game. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Well, LeBron, given that it's still early in the season, what has your attitude been this year?
Just wanted to come in this season more complete basketball player. Playing inside, playing outside, coming off pick and roll, shooting, and also making plays for my teammates, which I love to do. And it's good to get a great win on our home floor versus a very, very good team.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
All right, Doris, thank you. And for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Now, our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
it off on the right, y'all. Set it off. Come on, let's set it off. 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 Yeah, it feels like something's about to jump off in here. Set it off. way to show our gratitude, to change our attitudes. Come on, we're many. With all that we feel, the time is ideal to set it off. I suggest, y'all, set it off. I suggest, y'all, set it off. Come on, let's set it off. Set it off on the left, y'all. Set it off on the right, y'all. Set it off. Set it off. Set it off. I suggest, y'all. Set it off. I suggest, y'all. Set it off.
We behaving hard. We behaving hard. Fast one, slow one. We behaving hard. We behaving hard.
Here we go, huh?
Fast one, slow one. We behaving
Yo, when I was young, man, my dad had a house. I catch a contact and talk like Eka Mouse. Go to school, act like I'm pulling out. Kinda funny, cause I used to freak my teachers out. Like, dung, dung, diddy, dung, dung. Sin. So much me go teach you about piece of the one black Johnny and out in the club. Everybody on Sinatra. Look around. Everybody on Sinatra. I ain't talking about they call. I'm talking about and go ha 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 ha. I mean, just go bonkers, make the young girls wild, and then go let's make the smile. They don't need binoculars. Make wanna pull out. They got you. Ring, ba bum ba bum. Aerosol can, ba bum ba bum. Monkey outside, ba bum ba bum. All night, ba bum ba bum. Let 'em stick a bum, stick a clang clang clang. Hang on to that like a ring gauge. Transform to a grown man and transform again like. Skateboard can make more. Still my style, I ain't got no reward like make yourself bigger like mushroom. Mario Kart. All y'all wanna get like me. All y'all wanna spit like P. Miss wanna hit like me. Meanwhile you wanna kiss my child rebel soldier, hit that for the combo. And then the dress on a rhino, boom. Commodore like Lionel, zoom. All of that like a new Ray-Ron. Am I wrong? Riding with my main all night long. 1 second I'm here, next second I'm gone. That's 2 and 60 seconds. What you on? Girls on me like it's super glued on. Like a table you can place food on. Like Szechuan, oh Hunan. I'm hot like the place Mulan. Ring, ba bum ba bum. Aerosol can, ba bum ba bum. Monkey outside, ba bum ba bum. All night, ba bum ba bum. Bum stick a bum, stick a clang clang clang. Hang on to that like a ring gay tang. Transform to a grown man and transform again like. I'm hot like the place Tucson. BBC ice cream skewed on. No discounts, no coupons, but I got the Rolls Royce for the great poop on. Now you jealous with your face screwed on. Who on? You on? People only get booed on. Attitude get on. With peace, you wrong. Retreat. You don't want to feud on. Your nerves ain't meant for a big dude on. Stumping it until you gone. Hoping that you make it home with your shoes on while I'm touring these, scoring these movies. I know that I make it when I'm chilling with Stewie. Ask Mark Jacobs what I did for Louis. Sunglasses, campaign, and jewelry. Ask Albert how he really want to use me. Come to Garcon, ain't using that loosely. Look at your forehead, sweating profusely. Ba-bum-ba-bum. Aerosol can, ba-bum-ba-bum. Monkey outside, ba-bum-ba-bum. All night, ba-bum-ba-bum. Bum stick a bum, stick a clang, clang, clang. Hang on to that like a renegade tang. Transform to a grown man and transform again like Major Lazer.
Fast one, slow one. We be